Hello students, welcome to Study Zone Passion for Learning. In this video, we're gonna continue our second chapter of statistics book, which is collection of data. So, in this video, you will study what are the various sources of secondary data. So before all of that, what was secondary data? Let's recall. The data which is collected by other person and it is second hand information. जो information या data already exist है उसको हम secondary data बोलते हैं. Let's take an example. Suppose you have to make an economics project and on that project you want to use some data which you have taken from any website like Google, Wikipedia or any other source, then it is your secondary data because they already exist and someone already collected these information for their own purpose. So that's why these are secondary information or secondary data. Now, what are the sources for collection of secondary data? First one is published sources and second one is unpublished sources. Okay, so what is published sources here? That means which is already published somewhere, कहीं ना कहीं वो already क्या है, published है, उसको हम क्या कहेंगे, published sources. ऐसी information data जो हम collect कर चुके हैं and it is published in various areas which is available also in the newspaper, magazines, on the websites, maybe in books. और ये सारे जो डेटा हैं जो ऑलरेडी एग्जिस्ट हैं ये सभी के लिए ओपन है, कोई भी इन्हें यूज़ कर सकता है या स्टडी कर सकता है. सो दिस इज पब्लिश्ड सोर्सेज. नाउ व्हाट इज अनपब्लिश्ड सोर्सेज? Unpublished sources here means information which is collected but still it is not published anywhere. So that is unpublished sources. Individually we see both the sources. So let's switch on published sources of secondary data. First is government publication. As I told you, published sources are already published somewhere. People are also aware of that data. So you have seen in the newspaper, several government magazines or online sources that ministries of central and state government publishes variety of statistics as their routine activity. तो सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट या फिर स्टेट गवर्नमेंट इंडिया की टाइम टू टाइम कुछ पब्लिकेशन निकालती रहती है, जैसे रेट ऑफ अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट क्या है, इंडिया इन्फ्लेशन रेट क्या है, लिटरेसी रेट इन मेल एंड फीमेल, all these. So there are several examples of central and state data which the government of India publishes in order to make people aware. And some of the notable government publications on statistics are Statistical Abstract of India, Annual Survey of Industries, then Agricultural Statistics of India, Reports on Currency, Banking and Labor Gazette, Reserve Bank of India Bulletin, etc. So there were some of the reports that government came up and publishes its data from time to time. All of these reports help us to get awareness or information regarding our nation. What happening around, what are the different things happening in the economy, and this is the first point of published sources of secondary data, that is government publication. Now we talk about the second point, that is semi government publication. जो सेमी गवर्नमेंट बॉडीज़ होती है लाइक म्यूनसिपैलिटीज़, मेट्रोपॉलिटन काउंसिल्स, publish data relating to education, health, birth and death rate. So they publish the data on these topics, on these content. Okay, and these data are reliable and very useful also. So this is the second published sources, that is semi-government publication. Third one is report of committees and commissions. बहुत सारी कमिटीज़ और कमीशन बनी हुई है और उन्हें कौन बनाता है? उन्हें गवर्नमेंट बनाती है। क्यों बनाती है? इन ऑर्डर टू गेट इंफॉर्मेशन एंड टू फाइंड आउट द सॉल्यूशन टू द प्रॉब्लम। और जब वो डेटा को पब्लिश करती हैं तो वो भी पब्लिश सोर्सेज के अंदर आता है। सो द कमिटीज़ एंड काउंसिल्स अपॉइंटेड बाय द गवर्नमेंट furnish a lot of statistical information in their report. Examples like reports of Finance Commission, then Monopolies Commission, Planning Commission. These are some notable examples of reports of committees and commission. So all these commissions, committees make up by the government, what will they do? They plant the notable information to the government. वो इनको information supply करती है regarding the particularly field by which the committee will be established. Now the fourth one is publication of trade association. Trade association, that means what do you mean by association here? Association का मतलब होता है when people of same interest coming together, then it will call as a association. So various trade association होती हैं, जैसे कि हम एग्जांपल ले शुगर मिल का, ठीक है। ये सर्वे कर रही है कि हमारे पूरे इंडिया में या इंडियन स्टेट्स में कितनी शुगर मिल्स हैं। तो जो भी पर्टिकुलर सर्विस होती है ट्रेड एसोसिएशन की, वो सारी इंफॉर्मेशन भी हमारे लिए ओपन होती है यूज़ करने के लिए, and that's why it is also the published sources, that is publication of trade association. Next we have publication of research institution. There are several universities and research institutions doing research. They also keep publishing the information on time to time, and this is the another area from where we can get the secondary information. Like example we'll take of the recent happening in the whole world, like COVID-19. कोविड-19 स्प्रेड हो चुकी है पूरी इंडिया, पूरे वर्ल्ड में हो चुकी है। तो गवर्नमेंट जो है अपनी रिसर्च तो कर ही रही है, डेली बेसिस पे डेली डेटा पब्लिश कर रही है। सो यू हैव सीन इन द न्यूज़पेपर देयर आर सेवरल रिपोर्ट्स ऑफ डिफरेंट इंस्टीट्यूट्स एंड ऑल्सो द यूनिवर्सिटीज़ हु आर मेक मेडिसिन फॉर कोरोना वायरस। इस तरह की न्यूज़पेपर में आर्टिकल्स आते हैं। तो ये यूनिवर्सिटी और इंस्टीट्यूशन वो हैं जो किसी चीज़ पर काम कर रहे हैं, and regarding that topic they keep on publishing the information according to their research activity. So this is also the published sources where published sources of research institution. So various universities जो हैं and research institution keep on publishing information as finding of their research activity. Like example here, that is Indian Statistical Institute or National Council of Applied Economic Research publish a variety of statistical data as a regular feature. So this is how one of the published sources. Now the next one is journals and papers. Several magazines and several newspapers which gives us information. Okay, so if we talk about the newspaper like the Economic Times and Commerce Facts for You, okay, so these are several other sources from where we can get the secondary data, secondary information, and also they supply a large variety of statistical information. So this is also one of the published sources. Next one we have publication of research scholars. अब ये research scholars कौन होते हैं? The people who have done their PhD, they are called the research scholars. तो वो भी अपना रिसर्च कंटिन्यू करते रहते हैं और स्टैटिस्टिकल इंफॉर्मेशन डिफरेंट बुक्स में पब्लिश करते हैं। तो ये भी कौन सा रिसोर्स हो गया? पब्लिश सोर्स हो गया। लास्टली वी हैव द इंटरनेशनल पब्लिकेशन। इन दिस वेरियस इंटरनेशनल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन लाइक UNO, IMF, वर्ल्ड बैंक, ILO and also the foreign government etc. are the major source of secondary information. Suppose हमारी कंट्री में क्या हो रहा है हमें कहाँ से पता चलता है? सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया, उसी तरह वर्ल्ड में क्या हो रहा है ये कहाँ से पता चलता है? फॉरेन गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया से पता चलता है, उसकी रिपोर्ट से पता चलता है. सिमिलरली इन एवरी केस foreign government or institution from time to time keep on publishing the reports, and that can be utilized by us in different spheres of an economy. So these are the major source of published sources of secondary data. Let's just overview all the sources again. First, government publication. Second is semi-government publication. Third is report of committees and commission. Fourth one is publication of trade association. Then we have publication of research institution. Then journals and papers, publication of research scholars, and lastly we discuss about the international publication. I hope all the sources are clear to you all. Now let's see what are the sources of unpublished sources of secondary data. ये कौन सी डेटा है? ये वो इंफॉर्मेशन है जो गवर्नमेंट और अदर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ने कलेक्ट करके रखी है पर उनको पब्लिश नहीं किया अभी तक. सो डेटा इज ईदर फॉर सेल्फ यूज और ऑफिशियल रिकॉर्ड आर कम अंडर दिस कैटेगरी. Therefore, unpublished sources of data is information collected but not published yet, and here people are not aware of that. So that will come under the category of unpublished source of secondary data. Now we are going to discuss the precaution which we have to take in the use of secondary data. As we know that secondary data are collected by others to suit their specific requirement. यहाँ पर क्योंकि किसी और ने आपके लिए इंफॉर्मेशन कलेक्ट करके रखी है, so therefore the person needs to be very careful while using these data, and for this so many questions came in our mind that whether the data are reliable, क्या आप इस पर रिलाई या डिपेंड हो सकते हो. Second question, that whether it suit my purpose or objective of inquiry. Third, this data is accurate or appropriate. So these are the questions which are kept in our mind because here an individual himself not collect the information. So in order to assess the reliability, suitability and adequacy of the data, the following must be kept in mind. Number one is ability of collecting organization. One should check the ability of the organization which initially collected the data. That means an individual should know that he collects the information, from where he will collect the information, and that is from the government organization or the private organization. Who collects the information, what is its ability, experience, is it partially investigate the data. So this point, ability of collection, should be kept in mind while collecting the data. Second point, we have objective and scope. One should note the objective of collecting data as well as the scope of investigation. आप डेटा की स्टडी तभी कर पाओगे जब आपकी पर्पस ऑफ इंक्वायरी और जहाँ से आप डेटा कलेक्ट कर रहे हो दोनों मैच हो रहे हो, तभी वो डेटा आपके काम आ सकेगा. अदरवाइज इट इज़ नॉट ऑफ फॉर योर यूज़, राइट. Now the third, we have method of collection. Before relying on the secondary data, one should always see what was the method of collection, how this information was collected, and if that method matched with your nature of investigation, then you will free to use that secondary data. Now we have time and condition of collection. दैट मीन्स जब सेकेंडरी डेटा को कलेक्ट किया गया था तब कौन सा टाइम था, किस कंडीशन के अंदर वो डेटा कलेक्ट किया गया है, देन यू विल यूज़ द डेटा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, डेटा कलेक्टेड ड्यूरिंग वॉर टाइम्स मे नॉट बी सुटेबल टू जनरलाइज सर्टेन फैक्ट्स ड्यूरिंग पीस टाइम. दोनों की कंडीशंस डिफरेंट है. एक वॉर टाइम में डेटा कलेक्ट करना और एक पीस टाइम पे डेटा कलेक्ट करने में रात दिन का फ़र्क है, इसीलिए दोनों मैच नहीं हो पाएंगे. वी हैव टू चेक द टाइम एंड कंडीशंस ऑफ कलेक्शन. नेक्स्ट वी हैव definition of the unit. In that one should keep in mind that definition of unit. For example, आपका जो रिसर्च वर्क है आपको कौन सी यूनिट पर आप उसको कौन सी यूनिट पे मेजर कर रहे हो. इफ़ यू टॉक अबाउट द पॉपुलेशन देन मीटर पर स्क्वायर में आप देख रहे हो. So now you have to check that your investigation unit or secondary data unit matches to each other. क्या वो आपस में मैच हो रही है जो आपकी पर्पस ऑफ इंक्वायरी है उस यूनिट से? अगर नहीं तो आपको उसके अकॉर्डिंग यूनिट्स को मॉडिफाई करना पड़ेगा. So one should also make sure that the unit of measurement used in the initial collection of data are the same as adopted in the present study. Now lastly we have accuracy. Accuracy of the data should also be checked. डेटा कितना एक्यूरेट है, कितना आपके रिसर्च वर्क से मैच कर रहा है, एंड दिस विल कंप्राइज द एक्यूरेसी ऑफ द डेटा. सो दीज आर द पॉइंट्स should be keep in mind before rely on the secondary source of data collection. Now we are going to study the two important sources of secondary data. First one is Census of India and the second one is Reports and Publication of National Sample Survey India. So let me discuss one by one. First one is Census of India. Census of India is a decennial publication of the Government of India. That means it held in every 10 years in India. So this is very important source for our secondary data. So from here we can easily get every information regarding our nation. It is published by Registrar General and Census Commissioner of India. Also, this source of information is very comprehensive. What do you mean by comprehensive here? That means we get information in detail. And here we can rely on the information. हम यहाँ इसके information पे rely कर सकते हैं. क्यों rely कर सकते हैं? क्योंकि ये गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया ने पब्लिश की है. Okay, so it is the most reliable source of secondary data. So in this we get statistical information on the following parameters like size, growth rate and distribution of population in India. Then we have population projection, density of population, sex composition of population and state of literacy. That means state में literacy rate क्या है. So students, can you tell me when our nation next census will be published? कब हमारे देश में वापस next upcoming census होने वाला है? Please update yourself with the current affairs also, and if you know, give your answers in the comment box. Let's see who gives the answer right. Now next important source we have Reports and Publication of National Sample Survey Office, which is known by NSSO also. You have read so many times in the newspaper that according to NSSO report this data or that data, we have read so many times in the newspaper. So now we study what is NSSO, what it stands for. It stands for National Sample Survey Office, and it is a government organization which comes under the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. This is very important topic for your this class as well as in class 12 and for your future also. Now you know the meaning of NSSO. Okay, then we will talk about the objective of this organization. Basic purpose of this organization is to collect basic statistical information relating to variety of economic activity in rural as well as urban part of the country. रूरल और अर्बन का मतलब तो पता ही होगा. रूरल मीन्स गांव और अर्बन मीन्स शहर. कंट्री के इस पार्ट पे ये अपनी न्यूमेरिकल डेटा स्टैटिस्टिकल इंफॉर्मेशन कलेक्ट करती है. इस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के द्वारा हम बेसिक न्यूमेरिकल डेटा कलेक्ट करते हैं एंड अबाउट द रूरल एज वेल एज द अर्बन पार्ट्स ऑफ द कंट्री. फॉर एग्जाम्पल गिवन इन योर बुक 76th round of NSSO survey which came around July 2018 to December 2018, and this survey was based on persons with disabilities, drinking water sanitation, hygiene and housing conditions के बारे में पता इसे हम लगा रहे थे. और इसकी रिपोर्ट से हम क्या पता कर सकते हैं कि कैसी हाइजीन सैनिटेशन था, डिसेबिलिटीज पर्सन्स किस तरह से अफेक्ट हो रहे थे, ड्रिंकिंग वाटर क्या था. ओके, सिमिलरली NSSO come up with various statistical information about the rural and urban part of a nation. So this is one of the report of NSSO which we have discussed right now, and there are so many other reports also. If you are a regular newspaper reader, you must have noticed the reports of NSSO, especially in economic page of newspaper. So you must understood how important this organization is. So let's see what all the statistical information does NSSO offers. First, report on land and livestock holding, then reports on housing condition and migration with special emphasis on slum dwellers, then reports on employment and unemployment, consumer expenditure in India, sources of household income in India. So these are the parameters that NSSO keep published on time to time. And students, the survey of NSSO is based on sample study of population और universe. ये sample study किसकी population और universe पे affect करती है, and this we will see in the next video. How it is based we will discuss in the next video. So that's all for today. If you have any query, drop your message on the comment box. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.